I tried to make a carnivore meat and cheese casserole. I put Serena's recipe to the test, and I will tell you what I think about her carnivore meat and cheese casserole. All right, just like what you're doing now, I was watching YouTube the other day and I came across a short video from a YouTube channel called Carnivore Revolution. In this video, Serena described a meat and cheese casserole that is 100% carnivore. So I decided I would give it a try. Now I'm going to show you the recipe and then I'm going to give my thoughts on the taste and whether or not I think it is a keeper for someone on the carnivore diet. All right, so first of all, there are three main meats in this, that being ground beef, sausage, and chicken breast. Um, Also, there's bacon bits in this particular recipe. That the way that she did the recipe, you could just get regular bacon and cook bacon and cut it into small bits instead of just buying a package of bacon bits. But either way, you could do it. And then there's some different cheeses in this as well. So first of all, you want to start with about 1 to 2 pounds of the various meats. And I personally did 1.5 pounds here of ground beef, cooked that up. I did a pound of sausage and I cooked that up. I did two large chicken breasts, so that was about a pound. And I put those in the air fryer and cooked them up as well. And then, of course, I cut them up into small pieces. So I had at this point the ground beef, I had the sausage, I had the cut up chicken breast. Then I have bacon bits too. But before we get to the bacon bits, this now where we go into the cheeses. So here I have 3 bricks of cream cheese, and I'm going to explain a little bit where I probably messed this up a little bit, and I'll explain once I've gone through the entire recipe. But 3 bricks of cream cheese, 1 cup of mozzarella, 2 cups of mixed shredded cheese. I actually used Colby cheese, but in her recipe, she just said mixed shredded cheese. Then you have what's supposed to be a cup of bacon bits. I used a quarter of a pound, and I probably would want to add more in the future, but I'll go into that in a little bit. All right, so then you preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and once it is ready, you put the casserole in the oven and you bake it for 10 minutes. And here is the casserole after the fact. I will tell you that there are some mistakes that I made in with this. First of all, in Serena's video, she mentions using 1 to 2 pounds each of the meats, but then she put in 2.5 pounds of ground beef. So I'm assuming that means she also used more sausage too. And she doesn't say how much she used, so that's just my assumption. But that is also probably why she used 3 bricks of cream cheese. So in reality, you probably need to use 1 to 2. I'd actually recommend just using one myself because this was pretty cheesy. You could really taste the cream cheese, and it was a bit too cheesy for me. The next mistake that I made was that I should have used more bacon. Um, again, I used a quarter of a pound of bacon. I'd probably want to use a whole pound of bacon the next time. And just get a lot of bacon in there. Again, you can use bacon bits like I did in this package of bacon bits, or you can take bacon, cook it up, and then cut it into small pieces. You can do it either way. Then the last mistake was baking it for only 10 minutes. Just was not long enough with all the cream cheese, probably, I'm guessing. But um, I ended up baking it for 20 minutes. When I first only did 10 minutes, the cream cheese just was not warmed enough, not melty enough, that kind of stuff. So I went and did it an extra 10 minutes, did 20 minutes, and that seemed to be right. But again, it might be because I had just too much cream cheese. So, the first problem here is that I had too much cream cheese compared to the amount of meat that I had in there. And that's kind of my fault because, looking at her video, she did say that even though she said 1 to 2 pounds of meats, she did use 2.5 pounds of ground beef, and I'm assuming that she had more sausage and so forth. So with having more meat in there, that it would call for more cream cheese, and I should just not have used as much. Again, you could probably use 2 bricks of cream cheese. I think that I would just use one in the future because it was just a bit too cheesy for me. But I also have been on carnivore for 2.5 years and don't eat a lot of cheese. So that could be part of it for me as well, that I just am not used to eating a lot of cheese. And that was part of why it was too cheesy for me. But that's what I would do in the future. Um, the other thing that I've noticed is I made a big pot, a big pan of this, and the next day I had some leftovers, and I found that I actually like it with egg in it. So I heated up some leftovers, and then I cooked four eggs scrambled, and I ended up putting that together with the heated up leftovers, and I really liked it a lot that way. So for me, I enjoyed it that way. And then the final thing I think that I would say is, for me personally, I just did not like the chicken in there with the different other meats, the ground beef and the sausage and bacon in that. I think that for me, I next time I won't put chicken in it. Probably put more ground beef and sausage to compensate for that. And again, I'd only do like a brick of cream cheese. Um, but otherwise, I think this was a really good recipe. I wanted to thank Serena for putting this video out there, this short video that she had with this recipe, because I would have never even thought to try something like this without seeing her video. Again, her channel is the Carnivore Revolution, and I have a link in the comments to her channel so you can go check her out. She's got like over, I can't remember, it was like over 40,000 subscribers. So a lot of people are already subscribed to her and watching her channel. So go check it out.